Hello, my name is Jennifer and welcome to part 4 of my playthrough of the parenting predicament scenario. And if you are returning, welcome back. And it is actually Harvestfest. I have added opening presents because I like to do that, but everything else is the standard one. So we're going to have to get them a stove if they're going to actually make the grand meal and eat the grand meal. But for now, we are going to appease the gnomes. So Jennifer isn't doing anything. I had her fishing. She had a want to catch a fish, and I figured with the getting close to winter, she wouldn't be able to do that unless we go to Oasis Springs, so I just had her do it, but she has to catch a fish using bait, which you can't do on the pond. That's broken. So we're going to give coffee. We're going to have her do a couple of these, and then we'll stop the kids and whatnot doing their stuff. Just to figure, one of the reasons I actually started putting them in the inventory was because I didn't like all the seed packets all over the ground. And I didn't like them going everywhere because they would block the Sims. And so that's one of the reasons that I realized that they still, get the rewards in the inventory. And it's so much easier than having to go around picking them up. So he likes pie. I will show a screenshot, as I usually do, of what they like. And I have never actually had it fail. The only time I've had it quote unquote fail is because I mistakenly misclicked and gave the wrong thing. So he is at 2 of 5 hours, but we're going to stop that for now and have him come here and give a toy. This one likes toys. And we will appease the gnome and give a salad, and then you can appease the gnome and give a salad. And are you finished reading? You are. Good. So you can appease the gnome and give pie. They had some in there. We had a few appear because of the holiday, and then they also had some that they had been given as gifts, and I think we maybe got some from the decorations previously, randomly. So I'll just put them all in her inventory. So like I said, I just don't want them bouncing around everywhere. That's the main reason I don't want them. Plus, it actually lets us... Are you done? It's not letting me. There we go. Sometimes I leave it out to get a few seed packets. But we'll rely on Patchy for now. For seeds and flowers and whatnot. Okay, we're gonna... Oh, empathy. She has bad empathy, I think. That's the other thing I'll get them. A little doctor play set. And I had her... Oh, no, you're not allowed to make a mess. You gotta clean that up. You're done. Oh, and also... I don't know who you are, so we're gonna say no. Because sometimes I don't like... The careers they get are dumb. That's why I don't like it. Just no two ways. They're dumb. They're dumb careers. She got a call to get signed on for her music tracks, so I'll show that. She got a little bit of money. That's why their money is different. I think they also did the lanterns, so that costs some money. And speaking of costing money, why don't we just drag these and sell? They're less than they cost. Well, that one's more. 98. That was actually not that bad. 57. I'm thinking the one that was 98 might be possibly one of them. I think does do any of them. I think I got the mom. No, I didn't. I was thinking I got her I was thinking of getting her. I'll just show it because she has points, so we'll do it. Marketable. I thought I got her marketable. Maybe did I get him marketable? He has points. Nope, he doesn't have marketable. We're gonna get him marketable because he's been making the... I don't know if it applies to the drinks, but I've been having him make the drinks. So just in case, we will have him come here and collect the one he made last. And he can now make... Did you get anything? He can now make seltzers. No, not seltzers. He can make kombucha. I think we already have that tree. We planted it here. Yes, so we don't need it. But it was a good one to get anyways. I appreciate it, Patchy. Can you have any more luck? Because you didn't have luck the last couple of times. You've been kind of oh, we got a fizzy raspberry. Oh, well, yeah. We need a bunch of those to get a forbidden fruit, so it's not really that useful, but, whatever. And they're not worth anything. You get those from the rare seed packets, and they're really expensive, but Anyways, let's take a look here. We will open the presents is what we will do. I can't remember if the mom has them or Pablo. And you can put this fizzy. Well, actually, what we'll do before, we got roses from Patchy, so those are good. They're pretty valuable. Not as valuable as the orchids, but I'll take roses. Oh, the only good thing of this is that when they play with it, it can get them inspired. So did you actually come here? Why don't you check pockets for seeds? And, oh, this needs to be cleaned. You should come here and clean the coop. And, yes, sure. He made a similar amount as she did. And we're going to make basil, because we're going to actually make kombucha this time. So I'm going to go over where he is and start fizzing. So he has got to level 4 of handiness just, but still. And is there any watering? Yeah, why don't you go water? I guess you should water, but maybe that wasn't the right choice. We should just open our presents. Normal is good enough for me, given I released a poor one. Normal is better than that. And then plus I'll also sell them in their inventory. Did they get some royalties and I just missed it? I'm thinking, yeah, they did. Not very much, but they got a little bit, and it'll build and build and build and build and build. So we're going to burn that track. So it'll be ready for next time, and then let's look for these presents and actually open them. It must be in his inventory. Yes, I think I just looked. Okay, so why don't you open presents with? And I'll try and stop him from doing this, because I know sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes they don't listen when you tell them to stop doing something. They just keep going and going and going. We'll put that on here. And that's Gourmet 3. And the kids' book that we were reading to the kids. And the kids are done all their 5 pictures. And as you may have noticed, because I had shown how he had Leonardo had done 2 of his 5 hours. And you can see that he's done all his pictures. Oh no, you got something bad. Nothing. And you got a train set, which we could maybe try and sell. I was hoping to get a stove is what I was hoping to get. That's why I was doing this kind of earlier in the day. We got another another table. Oh, he got nothing too. Oh, he got a carrot. Oh, well. Sorry. Maybe next time you'll get a better gift. Why don't you go over here and check for Harvestfest gifts, and can you send thank you cards to a few people to get that part done? Oh, we should try and build a relationship. We don't have a very good relationship with our son. We'll send a thank you card to him. Okay, that's good enough for now. And you're adding those presents? Maybe you didn't add, whoever added the presents didn't do a good job last time. Or you got a bad present. Kids got nothing. You got nothing. Well, you got a carrot, and you got something we didn't need, but maybe we'll sell that and get a the empathy kit and a knitting basket. So let me go do that quickly. So I got the knitting basket. I got table and chairs and a couple more laptops, which I need to lock. I got a music for them to listen to, and a video making station. Hopefully, I did forget something. I should have got another. Well, we don't have a lot of money left. I should have got another violin, but we don't have very much money left, so I'm not going to do that. And I did sell some of the stuff. I haven't sold the. You would have seen the seed packets in the inventory, and I didn't sell those. But so now what we're gonna have you do is we're gonna have you make. Because your cooking skill is 3, so hopefully we're going to do okay. I know that this is going to count, but I'm going to have you do some canning first, because we need some meat substitute to make our turkey dinner. And, all right, so why don't you just add another present? Oh, I meant to get the empathy dolls. I'll wait till I have a little bit more money before I do it. So put that here. And you're probably actually good inventory to have the things we don't want to get used up in anything. We'll give that to your dad. put that in the inventory, I'll go through that. Like the dragon fruit, I don't want them cooked with, so I don't want them in the fridge, and I don't want them in the parents' inventory because they might be the ones who do some cooking. So it's good not to have them in their inventory because the kids aren't going to use them when they're cooking. So I'll just have a few more things. So why don't you continue doing that practicing? And you can, even though we're not ready for at that stage yet, because you need to get playful, we're going to practice typing so that when you get to that stage, you're ready for it. Because all she needs to do is play for the 5 hours, and we only have the one, as I said. Oh, I don't think we have all the herbs. I don't think that really is useful, but you know what? Why don't you come here and check for Harvestfest gifts and send thank you card to people so that you can get that done. Of course, it doesn't show up very, I always have to flip over. So he has to be thankful, and of course he has to do the grand meal, but he doesn't have to. It's already, but I'm working on the grand meal. I just can't call to it. I just have to have it there. So, and she's still working on that. And so they're just kind of doing their thing. And did you actually ever get that fizzing starting? You must have, and we should probably put some more on. We need to get you to level 4 of that. Okay. And did you level up? No. Load ingredients is the only way. We'll just do parsley because it's cheap. We'll do like more kombucha because the product itself is cheap, is what I mean to say. And there's Patchy, so we should come do a friendly introduction. And since we're doing that, let's come over here onto popularity, friend of the world, and hopefully that'll count. Oh, we got to level 3, so now he can make seltzers. But I still don't tend to make dragon fruit seltzers till they max it because they're more likely to have excellent quality. Oh, he never get? He mustn't have observant. No. I thought I got observant for one of them, but maybe I didn't. Nope. She has enough points. We can get her observant because I'd like to know his traits. Observant. There we go. So you can come here and do a friendly introduction so that we can know that. And you must have got that done. And so then you can make a grand meal. And see, we want to do the tofurkey dinner because it's got the meat substitute and it's vegetarian. I have more things on here because I have a mod by Biancan that makes more dinners, grand meals, and so that's why you see more things on here than you would normally. But I'm just gonna stick with the standard. I could have done the vegetarian beef Wellington, but I won't this time. I'll just keep it. So he's a geek, a lazy, and a dog lover. Did we ever get this looked after? A little bit. Why don't you're practicing typing. You're at 3 of 5. And what is your violin? You're not quite at 4. Because once you get to 4, we can switch to play with emotion, which is good. And why don't you come here and name the hen whatever name we get. And why don't you just feed her directly? And I would like to feed them friendly treats since nobody here is a animal enthusiast. I figure just give them every day kind of thing and then slowly build the relationship. But I'm not going to do that right now because we don't have enough. Like, we're still waiting for our garden to give us more stuff. Once we have more stuff, then I'll do it. Oh, good. So he got to level 4 and he is at 4 of 5 hours. So we're going to stop playing. And okay, good. Sorry. I was on you and then I got that phone call. So I switched over. We're going to play with emotion and you'll be finished with this aspiration. I can't remember which one he started with. One of them starts with the activity one, and I think the other one maybe started with the social one. I don't remember. But I don't think either of them started with the mental one. And the mental is the one I think we might be hard-pressed to get done because it's just a matter of whether we can get to an A before the game automatically ages them up, which I'm not really happy about that, as I've already said. So we'll put that in there in the fridge. And she's also inspired. Oh, she must have been inspired when she finished the other one too. So that worked out well. And once I've had them do their homework twice while focused, then I will call Tamil to move on to the next one, because I know one of them is to do it while they're focused, and I don't want to rush on it. And since I have to do it while they're focused for the aspiration, I want to get that done first. Then I'll have to like try and avoid making sure neither are focused when they do their homework, because of course I will want them to do their homework, and he's got his done. So we are done with that. Yay. And we can switch you over to, I don't know where you are on your social. Oh, you're already on that next one. Okay. Well, there's no point doing it yet. She needs to be in the same thing for social. And she is. Okay, so what we can do is a fun trick. I think this maybe only works, I'm guessing. And the only reason I do it is because we're on a tiny lot. And on a tiny lot, when you make friends with people, it doesn't count for this aspiration. Like, so you can meet them and they become friends right away, and it won't count for this. You have to go out, or what I've had some luck with, though, I think it might be based on their reputation, and it might be that they're too soon. She's good, and he is, so we'll wait till they have a great reputation. So what I do is I form a club with kids and have them on that aspiration, and I add 3 kids to it in addition to that, we have 2 kids. And then I find it automatically completes that they're friends. But like I said, I think it's only because we're on this lot type, but it also may be the reputation or the 2 combined, because I've only ever noticed this and only ever tried it because I'm like, okay, I don't feel like going out. I don't feel like going out to a park, especially now because there's a bug where they like you have to travel all together. If someone's at work, they'll come home and stuff like that, which is kind of annoying. I know I locked both these computers. I don't think I locked this one. No. Did I lock this one? I think I did. Yeah, because it's saying unlock, so I did. All right, so you're still doing that cooking. You got to level 5 at cooking. Good. And we would have to go out for this because, like I said, that doesn't count on this lot. We could just go out and skip eating right now. Just rally the troops and go to the park since no one's working. And then we can come home and do the grand meal. Not that we need to, but we could do the grand meal after. Just, I want to get their needs up. Okay, so we will go to the park and see if we can actually do this the old-fashioned way. And also, it would be good if they got playful while they were at the park so that we could do the play on the playground equipment while playful. So I'll be back. We are at the park. They were playful, and I see she is still playful because I bought these bars, which are something from the criminal career, and it's normally locked, but because it's on a public lot, it's not. And I placed them out, and I had enabled it, and now I've disabled it just to get through it quickly. But I'm hoping that we can get some, so they're both on the second tier of the rambunctious scamp, but I'm hoping that some kids will come. But I see an adult. We're going to do a friendly introduction, and so she's got 3 of 4 hours done because she was practicing and doing that at home. And we'll do this, and she is just she was happy, so it wasn't easy for her to get, look, I see a child. So, like I said, this will also help them with their manners. Like, it's actually better I'd rather come in and do this versus using the little thing that I said that you can do. But in a push, I'll do it. And so she got paid. I think that's the mom getting paid. So, look, more kids. Yay. Let's just hope these count. Oh, we need to get them incredibly friendly. Still so used to going there. We go traits. You have enough for observant and incredibly friendly, so we'll get both. I find incredibly friendly is more useful than the inspired explorer, but if you have the points to get both, then it's good. Or if you're really struggling and you want to get, so she does not have enough points for both because she hasn't finished the aspiration, the creativity aspiration. She hasn't played the instrument or maxed the creativity skill for that matter. So he's done 2 things there that she has not done. So we're going to just get her incredibly friendly and not worry about observant. So we have to do more to make friends because they already did those. So do that friendly introduction. You already have, but there are other adults around. So we'll have to work a little harder. But this will count. Oh, that's not very nice. Don't break that. Okay. Did you get your... Okay, you did. Where's your handiness? Because you're going to have to fix that. And your handiness, you're equal. We're going to come here and wait for it to be broke. We're just going to come here. Actually, what we should do is go on to popularity and do some more introducing to people. We'll do a friendly introduction and then we're going to come and repair this. Actually, forget the friendly introduction. Let's just repair it. All right. So let's try and do a more talking will help with the social skill. Pop culture reference. Here's someone old. Poor kids. We'll wait till they're not sad anymore before we bother trying to go talk to them. Give a hug. Oh, she's gonna cry. He's gonna cry. They're all crying. Let's fix it so the kids aren't sad anymore. They won't be sad. I don't know why she's uncomfortable, but who knows? Maybe she ate something. Because she's lactose intolerant, that's what I remember. Okay, so now let's do a friendly introduction. And a friendly introduction. And you can do some friendly introductions. Now that I can't do it with her. But you can do it with the kids, because we can always, well, I was going to say we can't invite them over, because we're not going to be able to have a birthday party. Yep. That's the thing. I really don't like that. Yeah, she's gloomy and lactose intolerant. So you became friends with one child. Let's try and do something here. You probably can't do any compliments because of the fact that you are playful, unfortunately. So we're not gonna mock outfit. Are you still mean? You're still in the mean streak. You're a mean streak. You're mean. You're mean with a mean streak. Well, you made friends with 2 kids. That's good. Is there any other kids? Oh, here's one. Why don't we do a friendly introduction there? And then why don't you do a friendly introduction now that you have that trait? And there's a young adult. We'll do a friendly introduction and a friendly introduction. And that's a teen, so it's no use to introduce yourself to her. Because we want to save the teens for when you're a teen. Is what we want to do. Oh, and I'll reset. Try this again. Friendly introduction. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. And, okay, let's talk to her before she breaks it again. Maybe if we talk to her, she'll calm down. And won't be so nasty about breaking it. I don't consider her to be nasty. So she's become friends with 2 of 3 kids. We need another child. Another child, and I think you already talked to her, right? Oh, that's so far off. I don't want to bother. We could invite her over and make friends, and then it'll count. Because if you introduce yourself and you didn't make friends, and then introduce them, bring them home, then it will count in that case. And you can do a friendly introduction there. So if you know people and you're not friends with them, you can invite them over, and it will count making friends with those Sims on your lot with the tiny lot. This is only an issue with tiny lots. It's not an issue regularly. Okay, so did you got to 2 of 3. So you should come here and do a friendly introduction yourself so that we can hopefully get you to 3 of 3. Yep, we got to 3 of 3. Yay. So then can we do a friendly introduction to the meanie who broke the house? The dollhouse? Mean like you. Except she's not mean. She just was in a bad mood. She made friends with an adult. And she's a teen, so that doesn't help us. We need another adult. It would be really good. But here's an adult. Come here and do a friendly introduction. Hopefully she doesn't leave and you can actually do that friendly introduction. Yay, we got to 203. And you got to 102, so let's come here and do this friendly introduction. And how close are... Oh, there's another kid. Let's go do a friendly introduction over there. Oh, look, there's a kid. Let's go do a friendly introduction before the kid goes. Because it's getting late, so they might go. Yay, she got all of her kids and her adults. Okay, stop talking there and come over here. And you know what? Why don't you come here and do a... Can you do a encourage friendly greetings? So that we can help them with their manners. Nope, we can't with him, but... Maybe we can now if you've done it? Nope. Okay, alright. So did you get your... You did not. Friendly introduction. We'll do a friendly introduction to him. I think he might be a goofball. At least we can find out. She's a genius, family-oriented, and a snob. Okay, and you should be able to do this encouraging now. Encourage giving friendly greetings. And have you introduced yourself? Why don't you do that so we can get to 8 of 10. We can get to 8 of 10 and you can introduce yourself to that. I think you already know. Yeah, Rashida. So you've got that. I guess you can't make friends because you probably don't have incredibly friendly. We could get that. Though it might also be good to get frugal. But you have enough points for both. We'll get that. And while I'm thinking about it, it's still pretty early in the week, but then when I say that, I forget. And I don't get it in time. Oh, look, we can introduce ourselves to this person. But I think we're actually going to leave this part here. Likes and comments are always appreciated, and they really help with the algorithms. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!